Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of My Life. I mentioned on my Instagram that you guys could send in some questions so we can have a Q&A. So many of you have sent in questions, so I think we should just jump straight into it. So Ole will be the questionnaire and I'll be the engineer. All right.
First question. Aside rally, what would be the race you would dream to drive?
Besides the rallies that I've done, I have a dream to do Dakar rally one time, but that's a rally, but it's a different one. To do some like 24-hour races would be cool, like Nürburgring or something like that. Maybe Le Mans one day would be amazing to try. But I would say one which is most realistic is probably a Dakar rally.
What do you love most about being a rally driver?
Yeah, good question. There's a lot of things. But it's just I've been doing sports my whole life, so I'm a competitive guy and I'm a bit different rally driver compared to many other drivers because they have a big passion for cars. I don't necessarily have a big passion for cars. I just have a big passion for being competitive, so it doesn't matter the sport. I just found my way with rallying, where I was really competitive at and which was working well for me. So, but it needs to be some excitement involved, some speed, and luckily rally has both of that. So I think it's a combination of all of those things.
What's your favorite tarmac rally?
My favorite tarmac rally is that's a really good question. I would say Germany has some really nice stages, also some tricky stages as well. Spain, how it's more or less like racing is also really cool. But I would say when I start my career, I start off in Ireland, which has some crazy tarmac stages. So maybe Isle of Man is also one of the favorite ones, which I would love to do again one day.
Do you come in Belgium for Ypres rally?
I will sadly not be in Belgium for Ypres rally, even though I would love to be there. The regulations in WRC2 says that you have to take 8 events and it's your best 7 results. So sadly, Ypres is not one of those rallies we have decided to do for the rest of the calendar year.
Who will be your co-driver in the future and how will you choose from candidates?
It's a really good question. Who will be my co-driver in the future? There is not a decision which has been taken. My plan is to try out several to see how I feel. I already tried out some, and maybe I have to try out several actually as well during rallies towards the end of the year. It's not so easy to change in the middle of the season because most of the good co-drivers they are already taken and they have a contract until the end of the year. So at the moment I have no idea who will come in the car, but I would need to test them, of course, hopefully in the rally car, spend some time, see how it works, because it's a big decision.
If you are stuck on a desert island, pick 3 items you would take with you.
I hate that question. 3 items. I would bring on my island. I would bring a surfboard so I can have a little bit of fun. I would bring a fishing rod so I can have some food. And I need something to drink. I'll bring a Red Bull.
What will you do next season if you don't get a VRC car?
If I will not be in WRC next season, what will I do? I don't know. I have to take it a little bit as it comes. Sadly, there is very few seats available, which makes it difficult to have a seat in WRC. Okay, there is other. You can continue in WRC2, or you can try to go into some other motorsports or do something else. So I need to see, take it as it comes. I've been doing rally as well for a long time, so but I still feel that I really, have something which I still have more to do in WRC. So no, let's see where the possibilities are for next year, but that's definitely the aim.
How do you meet girls, and do you get to date while doing your career?
It's difficult to meet girls. Well, it's not so difficult to meet them, but to try to have a relationship is difficult. 250 days a year away, and I'm traveling a lot. So, and I have spent a lot of my time in Norway and in Monaco, so a lot of back and forth. So it's not easy, because with a calendar like I have, you would like to have someone who can follow you and spend time with you, but as well, I appreciate that this person has their own life as well, their own job, being that they have their own life. So it's difficult, but I'm sure one day I will meet the girl that fits into my life.
Will you be driving for M Sport in 2022?
I don't know. As I mentioned a bit earlier, there's very, very few seats available in WRC, and very few manufacturers. I hope with the new regulation change that more and more seats will be available, because there's many drivers now on the high level that deserves the seats, and I think we are one of those. But M Sport, maybe. I think there could be a possibility, but at the end of the day, it depends on the result that we can produce. So it's really important to do well at the second half of the season now, and then let's see how the possibilities are. But I try not to think too much about it, because I have a great program this year with Talksport and Skoda. And the full focus is to do as well as possible with them, try to win both the WRC2 and the ERC, and then what is after that, we'll have to wait and see.
Describe driving a rally car in one word.
One word. Awesome, freaking awesome. Well, that was 2 words. Let's just go with awesome.
Can we buy the new Red Bull cap?
The new Red Bull cap? Yeah, it's a nice cap, but sadly you can't buy it, because that's the thing with Red Bull, that when you see someone with the Red Bull cap, well, there's many fake caps around the world, but when you see someone with the real cap, you know that it's a Red Bull athlete, and that's a little bit their thinking. So no, sadly you can't buy this cap. You have to earn it. So try to do some sports, do well, and then maybe you can have one.
What has been your most enjoyable event since rallying after COVID?
My most enjoyable event after COVID? I think that has to be Rally Monte Carlo. Obviously the rallies that you do well in. Monza was cool, of course. Hungary was the first rally in a really, really long time. But I would say Monte Carlo was the one back in WRC2, first rally of the season with Skoda and Talksport. We won the rally and we won the power stage, maximum points, boom, out of the table. So that was really, really a great start to the season.
What's your key to happiness, and where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Key of happiness. For me, I'm sure that's very individual, but for me, what I'm doing is really important for me. So when I have success in my job, that gives me happiness, together with a balanced life. That means that I can balance my job, my family, my friends, relationship, when everything is working together, and that's what making me happy. So what's your second part of the question?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, in 5 years. Hopefully I'll be doing WRC, doing really well, fighting for the championship, maybe having a small family in a nice cute home, sure a dog is there.
What's your method to write down, correct, and review pace notes?
Pace note is a big part of the job. Obviously, I prepare the events. It depends if it's a new event, we have to make new pace notes. But if we have pace notes from before, I watch a lot of onboards, try to see where is the danger of each stage, where you can have punctures, where people have been struggling before. And during the recce, of course, we drive through the stages, and then after the recce, again with a lot of videos to see where I can cut corners, where there are some possibilities to gain time, where it's very easy to do mistake. So I have all this written down before I start the stage.
How are you, and do you have any symptoms after COVID?
I think I was very lucky with COVID. I got it when I was in Spain, and I tested positive, and that night I had a small fever, and the next day I felt fine again. I felt I could go for training, so no other symptoms than that. I feel 1% healthy, so no, I've been very lucky. So that's all the questions not all of them you sent in, but some of the questions, because if not it will be too long. We try to keep it short for you guys and interesting. So I want to thank you for sending in. Next week I will stay in Norway with the family and friends, doing a lot of CrossFit again, because lately the training hasn't really been prioritized. It's been so much rallying going on, so really want to use these next couple of weeks now to get in good shape before the second half of the season. So of course I will take you guys with me, and I will see you next Sunday for a new episode. Bye.